Okay. So, yeah, there's that. There's that. Let's see what this thing looks like right now. Right now. Right now. Okay, good. Vertical the way it's supposed to be. Okay, good. This is not bad. Let's go ahead and mute that. Oh man, you can really see I need a haircut. You can really see that I need a haircut. I'll probably move you guys. All right, hey, whoever that is that's here, go ahead and check in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button. And looks like that's Rose. Good morning. First, I got a few things I got to do. That's why we're mobile today. Alrighty, then I'm going to share this stream in the Discord, and then I've got to take care of a few things going live for everyone. This is kind of an impromptu, to be honest with you guys. So I always have something to say, but I'm not sure exactly what it is. I saw that. What was that Rose that put that in the Discord for Robert Redford passing away? Was that Rose? Who was that? Yeah, it was Rose. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so we got Rose first already. Then number 2, Debbie Channel, you are deterred. Mr. J showed up. We got Ian's in the house, Tucson Prepper, and Matt Hamez. All right, so I did that. I think I'm good over here. I think I'm good on this stuff. On the stuff is let's drop it in X as well. Let's drop it in X as well. I'm gonna post over there real quick, guys. If you have anything that you want to talk about this morning, please drop it in the chat. A good topic. Scorpion Metals, good to see you, my friend. Doing good work, guys. If you are not familiar with Scorpion Metals, he's the guy who made my coins. He's doing some pretty cool stuff these days. Yeah. We're gonna call this one Morning Madness. Just cuz. Now I just have to learn how to spell madness. There we go. Morning Madness, just cuz. MORNING. Post. All right, so we got that. Don't forget, our Constitution is back on display. I love it. Is that why you put that in the Discord, lady? I'm the U.S. Constitution. Yeah, I guess so. Our Constitution is back on display. Discord is for the members. There you go. Don't forget. There you go. It is. I used to manage a very large Discord, but I had to stop doing that and only do the members because I just couldn't. It just got ginormous. We had like 800 active users, probably 3,000 people, and it was like a full-time job trying to manage the things. All right, you guys gonna be a little cockeyed here while I've got to get the girlfriend's pills all together so that when she gets up, she will have what she needs. Yep, that one. We've cut them all back so that her body's actually starting to get stronger now. Hey, Mike, what's going on, bro? But we've had to make a few changes, add to, take away, that kind of thing, and for the most part, things are going pretty good. We got her off of all of the, what's the word I'm looking for here? My brain is just not on yet this morning. Come on, pills, go inside your little pill thingy. There we go. Oh, just somebody out back. I was like, what? Why do I hear people talking? But basically we got to do like the more magnesium, more potassium, and a little trick, guys. If you ever have to take these potassium chloride, it's a powder. It's they've made it orange flavor, but potassium chloride is extremely salty. If you ever have to take one, then just put it in a Gatorade. Just mix it right into a Gatorade, and you'll barely even taste it. It's like, I don't know why they tried to orange flavor it. It's so stupid. Orange salt. I mean, not logical. Not logical. Then I gotta make sure that our morning drinks are already cracked loose, in case she comes and decides to do some stuffs. There we go. All right, and it's all set up now. Now I can go back to the headquarters, prepper headquarters. Let's see here. All right, so she's still crashed out. But, so what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to, maybe I'll put you guys like right here. So I don't really need to watch myself any other way. And we can do all that stuff. I'm going to be looking at the Discord, or not the Discord. I'll be looking at the Discord as well for members' comments, as well as any other place. It doesn't matter. I'll join the Discord. Mr. J, what you got to do is go down to join here on YouTube and become a member, and become a member at the Doomsday Prepper level. There's 3 levels. The level 1, what is it, the economy or economic or something like that, prepper. That is just like you're just trying to support the channel, and you just want to throw a couple bucks my way every month, that kind of thing. That doesn't really give you access to anything but the emojis, and that's about it. And the next level is the Doomsday Prepper level. That gives you access to everything there is. That gets you into the Discord, all that stuff. If you do join, make sure that you send me an email at contactlocalprepper@gmail.com, and I will get you into the Discord, because it is not automatic. Let's see. I got to get to work. Can't stay. Have a good day. Good day. You too, Scorpion Metals. And then if you want to become a local prepper, that's the highest level. That's if people have more money than they know what to do with. So yeah, that's what that's for. All right, so I'm going to look at the chat here, guys. I don't see, my brain is a bit off all my life. There you go, Mike. I'm so glad to hear update on Miss Julie. Yes. You know, it's kind of like this balancing thing. And sorry for the wobble, but you're on the table. So you're on the tripod. You're on this tiny little tripod, small rig tripod. But it's like good and bad. So we put off we're going to probably change her chemotherapy to every 3 weeks instead of every 2 weeks, because her quality of life super sucks. And she's feeling better, you know, about 5 days after her chemotherapy. And so we want to stretch as many of the good days out of the cycle as possible. So I'm going to be doing the every 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks thing. And like I said, for the last few days, things have been really, really good. She's really getting bored off her ass, to be honest with you. I think I hear her moving around right now. I hear her moving right now. So I got to go give her a hug. Hey, baby. That's right, I'm talking about it. Hey, everybody, the whole world, give them an update. Your stuff's on the counter. Alrighty then. So, the Lamb's Light, good to see you. Okay, just got the notification. I believe it, Catitude. That's really not that bad. Only, you know, I don't know. That's not that bad. This live stream has only been on a few minutes, just a few minutes. But all right. So what are we going to talk about today, guys? I need your input here. Well, of course I hugged her. She's my girlfriend. She's my girl. She's my girl. Probably put a ring on her finger if we could get a couple of things straight, but you know, nothing's perfect in this world, and you just have to work with what you got. So, yeah, I need some input, guys. I need some input. Good morning, Katie. At the rest of y'all, have a great day. Got you. I guess Bradley's taking off. Bradley's headed to work. He's going to go work in his new shop that's not a shop, but it is what it is. Hopefully nobody wants to talk about, yes, input. Thank you for the input, Bradley. Hopefully nobody wants to talk about Charlie Kirk, because I'm pretty much Charlie Kirked out. It's super sad. You guys will see some shorts from the live stream that I did. Was it a live stream? The live stream that I did the day before yesterday. But there is something going on. It's very deep. I don't even want to talk about it. It's so bad. Let's see. Let's talk about overload on the news. Time to prep for winter. That's a good subject. These are both good. I'm on a break. Been here since 6 a.m. I got you. So we got some good subjects. Okay, good. Um, I guess let's go with the first one. Let's time to prep for winter. Yeah. So in prepping for winter, it's not necessarily more about preparing for winter. Prepping for winter is something you should have already been doing. It's like the mentality that we prepare for winter when winter's on its way is like you really need to take a step back because and have this the mindset of splitting wood all summer long. You know what I'm saying? So that you are prepared for winter. In Western preparedness, preparing for the winter means that we need to just make sure that we continue to do what we're doing. The cycle is there. We're still stacking cans. We are making sure that we have heat sources that we may or may not need. But that should all be done. But one of the other things that people forget about is the sales. Oh, that transition. And guys, do me a favor, put a 1 in the comment. I'm going to ask you a crazy question. Let me take a sip of coffee. Maybe 2. Has anyone else's Walmart? No, I don't work there. Don't care what you say, Alan. Has anyone else's Walmart changed their floor plan in the last few months? Like actively, like you go in the store and it's like there might even be construction or like moved everything around from where it's been for like a gazillion years. If that's the case, put a 1 in the chat. I'm curious to see if anybody else is seeing this because they're doing it here. And obviously I haven't been off the shore in a while, but Ian says 0. I don't know about Walmart. Mainly Off Grid says 1. Yep. Debbie says yep. And it's like they're just putting stuff in these really, really weird places, almost like there's no real like scientific design around it. It's like everything in this Walmart that's here on the Eastern Shore has been in the same place since the day it opened. Now, I do know, yes, the 2 I frequent have swapped junk food aisles while drink aisle to opposite end of food side. Yeah, it's like it's crazy. MS Coast, is that Missouri or is that Missouri Coast Cajun Prepper? Yes, indeed. All 4 locations I visit in 60-mile range. Yeah. Welcome to the channel. I don't recognize you, bro. Thanks for hanging out. Where are you going with the question? Oh, Mississippi. Gotcha. Where am I going with the question? It's so let me tell you where I'm going with the question, since you have to know. Where I'm going with the question is why? Why is it happening? Now, I know that half of the answer, okay, is that they're moving the pharmacy in the Walmart here. Their pharmacy is in basically like its own little cubicle area that's almost in the center of the Walmart. It's really weird. I've never seen anything like it. Most of the time when you walk through the Walmart, it's normally going to be on the right door as you're facing the building. You walk in, there's that pharmacy that hugs that corner. You know what I'm saying? That hugs that right-hand corner. This one's like in the center, way towards the back. It's very weird. So they are remodeling. They're building a new pharmacy. And if you guys didn't know this, Walmart's in the pharmacy business. They're doing online drugs now. They're competing with everybody. Anyway, so I know that that's half of the reason, but there's no reason to like where the men's clothes used to be now is all children's clothes, and where there was once food, there's knickknacks, and where there was once they moved like half of the beauty section all the way over by the gardening stuff. It doesn't make any damn sense. So the question is, why is that happening? Who's the brainiac behind that craziness? So that's where I'm going with that question. The light slam. Let's see here, but always feel the need to hit Sam's and Costco's once a month, followed by Mir and Walmart every weekend. It's like her drug. Some people love that stuff. Some people love that stuff. But getting back on point, it's like what, preparing for winter. You're going to start seeing a lot of sales on items that aren't winter related. You're going to start seeing it before they start to take it off of the floor. Also, if you see that they've started to take certain items off the floor, go to their website, okay? Because that's where they're still selling them, and you'll get them for less cost. Let's see here. Moving jewelry makeup by garden section gets the looters further from the front. That's funny. That's funny. Contributed to mass confusion, perhaps. I don't know if I'd go that deep, but it is like, what the hell is going on in here? You like walk through the door and you're like, who ordered this level of change? It doesn't make any sense. So, you know what? I need to come out of Top Chat. I really need to come out of Top Chat. Where the frick is Oops? Where is Oops at? That's something. West Virginia Pappy says outdoor solar lights on clearance. Isn't that special? Isn't that special? The grocery store just did it. Makes no sense to ask. Yeah, I mean, well, no, I did ask. But the answer that I got was because of the pharmacy. They were rebuilding the pharmacy. But I mean, that doesn't make any sense to like listen, when I go shopping, I'm not like this, willy-nilly just meandering around the store. I got a system. I know the door I'm going to come in. I know where I'm going to walk. I know the paths. I know all the aisles. I've got it all. That's probably the one thing I use my damn phone for effectively. I get it, and what that does is that keeps me from buying shit that I don't need or want or are bad for me. It keeps me from doing it. And I know it sounds a little anal retentive, but the truth is, if you know exactly where you're going to go when you go shopping, you're in and out and you're not playing the game. Bradley says Lowe's has added a clothing section at the front where they got rid of the conveyor belt lines. Lowe's is selling what kind of clothes? It's like hoodies and beanies. That's crazy. They did mine like that about 2 years ago. A full cart has stopped outside my grocery store because the person thought it was free. Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's see here. Can't have a pharmacy drive-through if it's in the center. That's true, but where they put it, they still can't do it. Let's see. Rose says, our mayor, I guess mayor, what is me? Am I saying that right? Mayor. Used to have a drive-up window, but remodeled and went to the other end of the building where the outdoor storage was. So no drive-up window. Gotcha. What's up, Preston? Good to see you, bro. Catitude says, doing pickup keeps me from overbuying. Yes, the only thing I hate about the pickup and the delivery is it's like sometimes they're just like, I mean, they try and tell you in the app and whatever's, but it's like sometimes they just like will replace it with something that you did not want. It's right up there with like eggs equal eggs batter, or I don't know, something, right? It's pretty crazy. Let's see here. Yes, always shopping on a full stomach. Yes, always eat before you go to the store. Thank you, Preston. Appreciate you. Ditto, avoid the impulse urge. Yeah, I just have, and it gets you out of the house too. It gets you out of the house. Yeah, I'm spending money, but then I can't do the prepping from the car videos if I don't go to the store, right? Let's see here. Alrighty says, do you use the employee's entrance? I tried once. I don't have a badge. Anyway, yes, Lowe's sells. That's right. They sell Carhartt stuff. That's right. Mir. It's pronounced me. ML. Is that MLER or MIER? Mir. Is that French? My Lowe's has closed now too. I'm in Western North Carolina. I got you. Our Lowe's has the clothing Carhartt right in the center. All right. My Walmart put up a grab and go up front. What's a grab and go? What's that? Skylar Leclerc. I'll play your game. Who the hell's Dexter Taylor? Let's see if it's probably just some criminal. I'm going to look. We're going to find out. Dexter Taylor, New York man convicted of possessing ghost guns. Maintains he had every right to have them. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let's give this little play. Just listen.
Now the story of a quiet, studious man from Brooklyn who's doing hard time upstate. He openly admits to assembling ghost guns at his home, which is illegal, but he says his constitutional rights are being violated. Tonight, our conversation from behind prison walls, beginning with the moment his life was upended. 6 o'clock in the morning, you're lying in bed.
Yeah.
What happens?
I hear a bang, and I see underneath the crack in my door, I see like weapon lights flickering back. It's like, ooh.
Hands up. Get out of here right now.
So I said, hello. I'm Dexter Taylor.
My name is Dexter Taylor.
Yeah, we know your name. Come on.
Why are you looking for me? Because I still thought they had the wrong house. And then they said, yeah, we're here for you.
Police department, search warrant.
April 6, 2022, an elite NYPD unit forces its way into Dexter Taylor's home in Bushwick, Brooklyn.
Keep a gun up.
Why are you looking for me?
Maybe it's the rifles you got laying around everywhere.
Yeah, search warrant. At this location?
Yes, sir. And it's probably real, but can I see it?
It was an hours-long search of Taylor's packed home, found loaded with ghost guns.
Nice to see his rifles. They are dressed to kill.
After a week-long trial earlier this year, Taylor, who's 53, was convicted of second-degree criminal possession of a weapon and other charges. He was sentenced to 10 years for making ghost guns. I met him at Coxsackie Correctional Facility, a maximum security prison in upstate New York. In your home are 13 weapons, yes?
Yeah.
13 guns.
That sounds right.
What kind of guns do we have here?
All of them were either pistols or AR style, right? I made like, I don't know, a handful of Glock style pistols, and I want to say 8 AR style rifles.
These
Thank you, Bradley.
in the house?
Yes, sir.
They're in a closet?
I would show you the screen, but here, this is what the guy looks like. Let's see. Not him. That's the guy. There's.
That's right, yeah.
You have the right to remain silent. You
I just don't want to get any copyright stuff on this live stream.
Self-described nerd and tinkerer. He graduated from Stuyvesant High School, studied biomedical engineering for a time at Johns Hopkins University, and later taught himself how to write code. He says he's been fascinated with guns since he was a child. His goal before the arrest, to develop better weapons systems for the police and military.
I have something to offer this industry. Guys like the guys who broke down the door of my apartment, right? Spend a lot of time tuning their weapons. They might be able to use a system like I came up with. I wanted to work with these guys.
How do you think you got on their radar?
Mr. J, I dislike her. She
ATF
feels
has been
like the
driving search
Republican
warrants
version of
around the country
AOC.
by going up to parts manufacturers and saying, run those lists for me.
Taylor had been under surveillance, flagged using his credit card and home address, ordering parts to build weapons. These guns and parts were unlicensed,
did you hear that?
unregistered, and illegal in New York. Overall, the NYPD says more than 1,000 illegal ghost guns have been recovered since 2022. Did you have a license to carry a gun in New York City?
I still do have a license. It's called the Second Amendment.
Were your weapons registered?
No such registration.
What's up, Onancock?
Okay.
So
We are talking about what's his name? Damn it, what's his name?
Is that the law of the land supersedes the law of the state?
Dexter Taylor. He got arrested in 2022 for making ghost guns in New York City.
You also know the Constitution. You know both of them. But the law is the law. And you're paying the consequences.
The states get to make their own laws. But none of those laws can contravene the Constitution, especially the Bill of Rights.
Didn't fire him. She never took him out of his house. There's nothing more central to the Second Amendment than the individual right to bear arms in his own home.
Vinu Varghese is
Okay,
Taylor's
so now it's
attorney.
just going to be a counter argument by his lawyer and stuff like that. What isn't illegal in New York? Yeah, I mean, it's sad but true, because like what oh man, here we go. We're just going down this path where are arguing about things that we know are wrong, but somehow are still happening. still happening. So I'm gonna go with that, and I'm gonna go with the gentleman who or person that put that idea in the chat. That was a good topic. That was a good topic to know about. And then what do we got here? Mr. J says, any thoughts on Marjorie Taylor Greene calling for the rescission of the states? No, I haven't heard anything about that, but it's because of the way the Constitution is written. It's so difficult to do anything like that. It's nearly impossible. It's in a day and age where people are frankly very satisfied with their ability to come back to their house and do whatever they want to do. And, it's like the new norm, the accepted, we've been beaten into submission protocol kind of thing where, I think that, and half of what she says is crap anyway. I like the fact that she's there. I like the fact that she's voting for a lot of this common sense legislation, and in my opinion, she's doing her job. Could she do it a little bit better? Yeah, we can all do things better. Let's see here. Skylar says, and Skylar, I don't recognize you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bro. What's messed up is New York has its own state constitution that is the same as the one we have. Yeah, listen, you're never going to change places like that. You're never going to change places like that. So I guess the question is to why are there no lawmakers in the state of New York that are part of the state government that haven't said, hey, New York City, your gun laws violate our state constitution? And the simple reason is because it's full infiltration. It's that easy. Say mission creep, most infringed part of the Second Amendment is it shall not be infringed. That's true. Where are we at here? Keep creeping and no one in government stopping BS. No one in the criminal government goes to prison. That's true. Oops, good to see you, bro. I could have used you earlier when I was in Top Chat for the first 15 minutes. Why you been slacking, brosif? Why you been slacking? LocalPrepper says, but Trump and his admin clearly ignore the Constitution. We have a constitutional crisis on both sides. I'm not sure that's actually happening. Could you give us an example of that? I'd really like to see an example of that. I think, and I think, unfortunately, what I'm seeing with people who talk about the Trump administration violating the Constitution or ignoring the Constitution, it's more emotionally based than factually based. So I'd like to see that. Show intel. You're pushing all these marshmallow stuffs. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I like marshmallows. You're blowing my chat up, girl. Let's see here. Keep pushing those buttons. I scrolled down. Too many push on our over. That's true. And let's see, we got that. Bradley said hi. Alrighty, says 16 thumbs up and 29 people here. Please hit the thumbs up. It's free. Let's see here. Skylar's in there saying, "What's up, guys?" That's okay. That's okay. You're like kaboomed. You kaboomed 3 times thumbs up for 10 joules. I don't know what that does, but thank you anyway. Let's see here. LocalPrepper says executive orders bypassing congressional approval. Executive orders cannot bypass congressional approval. It's that easy. There's a set of laws, a set of rules, and the Congress has this, and the president has that. And if the president writes an unconstitutional executive order that violates the law, that violates the Constitution, because it's unconstitutional, not unlawful. If he writes an executive order that goes past the Constitution or bypasses it, then the courts can say something. They can say something. But here's the thing. It's all about the people. Now, if the people aren't saying anything, then, and nobody's using the legal system, taking it all the way up to the Supreme Court, this, that, and the other thing, right? Then is it truly unconstitutional? It's still the will of the people. It's kind of just, yeah, it's still the will of the people. Let's see, executive orders we did that already. Don't forget. Good morning, wandering. There we go. And you know, the other thing too is that, you know, it's I know that there have been some executive orders that the administration has done that were deemed unconstitutional, and then they were fixed to stay within that constitutional scope. But what I will also point back to is in the last administration where executive orders were being written, signed by autopens, and did go to the were found to be unconstitutional and still kept in effect. That's a problem. That's a problem. From what I've read, from what I understand, from what I know, all of the executive orders, or should I say, the handful of executive orders that Trump has signed with his own hands, the that were found to be unconstitutional months later, they were either retracted or terminated or made to be constitutional. So sue the state. Yeah, if you got the money, man, anybody can sue anybody if they got the money, and that's all about the winning. It's not about the right position or all the good stuffs. You got to have the money. You know what I'm saying? Lamslight says Supreme Court recent ruling regarding totality of the circumstances rather than focusing on only the moment or threat. We're gonna need a little bit more context for that, bro. We're gonna need a little bit more context. I don't think anybody's gonna break away from their phone to like start Wikipedia Googling totality of consequence. All presidents are autopens. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Dude, you're reaching. You're reaching. Let me see. Are you the person I think you are? Let me see here. Let me see here. Go to channel. Let me see what this. Go to channel. I got you. Where we are. Oh yeah. No. Yeah, you're good to go, man. I remember you. You're cool. But you know, the bottom line is that that's really not a very strong statement, considering pretty much everything that he signs, he does like live. So yeah, it's me. Yes, it's me, the guy, the dude. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into a political beef or anything, but the reality is he signs everything live on TV. So it's just that easy. It's just that easy. What's up, Johnny? The Lamplight says the police, the events before they pulled their gun matter now. Oh, I like that. Not just did they feel threatened at the moment right before they fired. Yeah. So what you're saying is that this is a good thing, right? You're saying this is a good thing, Lamslight? It sounds like a good thing. The things matter, because I'm not a fan of this officer safety crap that has been running through our system. It's kind of weird. Thank you. Well, now we know you have educated us, Lamslight. The Lamslight has educated us. And I love it. Operation Midway Blitz has commenced in Chicago. Brum, brum, brum. Nice. Got to look that one up. Operation Midway Blitz. Operation Midway Blitz. 19 hours ago, Chicagoland netting many arrests as Naom on site of immigration. So what's that? What are the like the mayor show up or the governor show up as Naom? Oh, Naom, as in the secretary of DHS. Gotcha. Okay.
An ICE officer left seriously injured in the line.
That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. Why would they play that? That's crazy. That's just crazy. All right, what do we got here? Department of Homeland Security ramped up its Chicagoland operations today as ICE Operation Midway Blitz was met by resources from Border Patrol Agency at large utilized at Los Angeles. Well, Chicago, we've arrived, Bovino said in captioning a video from the vehicles rolling northbound on Barack Obama Expressway, I-55, toward the Windy City. Operation At Large is here to continue the mission we started in Los Angeles to make the city safer by targeting and arresting criminal illegal aliens. We are already going hard this morning. Many arrests. Okay, and there's a link there. Chicagoland operations. Let's see. ICE arrest pedophiles, rapists, abusers in criminal sanctuary cities crackdown.
As ICE's Operation Midway Blitz intensifies. This is a live look right now. Screen left at the ICE main processing center in the area about 12 miles west of the downtown area. Garrett Tenney is reporting live on this for us. So what do we know so far, Garrett?
We're now in day 3 of this operation, and there has been a noticeable increase in activity here at ICE's processing center. We've already seen at least 12 individuals today who have been brought in by federal agents wearing handcuffs as they are escorted inside for processing. ICE has not released any specific details on all of the arrests, but today DHS did release this list of 13 individuals, which are described as some of the worst that ICE has taken off the streets so far. They include a registered sex offender from Mexico convicted of sexually assaulting a teenager, several others convicted of rape and sexually abusing or assaulting a child, and others who've previously been arrested for crimes ranging from robbery and assault to multiple hit and runs and a bunch of DUIs.
I know, but there's nothing I can do about it. Fine.
That it's rounding up individuals who are not public safety threats and have lived and worked here for years.
I can stand by every arrest ISIS made. The numbers speak the truth. We're making this country safer every day. President Trump promised the American people we will make this country safe. Every criminal, illegal alien, and national security threat that the brave men and women of ICE take off the street.
Okay, now he's just preaching to the choir. Now he's just preaching. All right, so yeah, I think that's great, man. I think that's great. I need that patch. Show intel. Go to, let me make sure it's there. Hold on a second here. Where's that stupid thing here? If you go to where it says all of my links in the description and you click on that, go to the Refuge Medical, and that will take you to a place to find these. Yeah. They sell them. All right, let's see. Aim into that. Nice. There you go. I can't read in reverse. Ordered book and part for truck repair back on the 12th from Amazon. Scheduled delivery for book has been 22 to 26, but to arrive today from Delaware, New Hampshire to Indy to Cincinnati back to Indy. Didn't you get from Kentucky prepared? LP, did you get from... No, I did not. I ordered this. These are sold by Refuge Medical. One of those people almost ruined my life. I believe it. 100% believe it. 100% believe it. All right, guys. So we got about 5 more minutes here, and then I got to go take care of some other stuff. Today's going to be a pretty busy day to me. Bobby Spags, what's going on? Hey, Bobby, you're going to love this. Bobby, you're going to love this. Bobby, you're going to love this. I know Bobby's going to love this. Bobby used to hunt these scumbags down. Bobby, you're going to love this. There you go. Okay. All right. LocalPrepper says, getting back to your original gun debate, we have passed some new strict gun laws here in Colorado. I'm trying to work through them, but one I agree with is required training classes for some weapons. Yes, I agree with that. But I think what we have to do is we have to make it realistic, because unfortunately what's happened is that in left-leaning states, they've created these laws that require they've made it too hard to legally own a firearm in their state. Whereas the Constitution says, yeah, just go do it, right? I do believe that training is important. I think at a minimum, in the state of North Carolina, where I had my first concealed carry permit, you actually had to display a certain level of marksmanship. I don't think it's important to have any type of training about the difference between revolvers and semi-automatics. I think that is kind of moot. Revolvers are for people who like revolvers, and you'll learn and understand those things. Doing that, some types of training would be the same as like making me have to go through like a college CDL course to get my driver's license for a car. So I think I don't know yet what the training contains. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what you have to watch out for. Okay. Also, is the law going to be retroactive, or are there grandfathered people? Like I've owned a firearm, and then how do you prove that? And now does that create a registry? Everything pretty much links back to a registry of some form, which is what we have to be very cautious of. Very cautious of. Hail Odin. All right, Morgan. Hail Odin. I don't even think the Vikings said that shit. Let's see here. Well, break time. It's up to y'all. Have a good one. Talk to you later, Bradley. I don't yet know what. Okay, yeah. Catitude says my son-in-law is in Washington State and cannot move it if state cause his inherited Pew Pew's magazine holds more than 7 rounds. It's considered a felony if it does. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see. Hey, I like the rules of the chat. Yeah, Alexander, that's pretty much it, man. I mean, I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I only have one rule. That's it, All right, let's see here. We're rolling up on the end of this. For those of you that are popping in late, I apologize. This was completely unscheduled anyway. It was just pretty much like a hangout. Today at 4 o'clock, I will be interviewing, I think his name is Lay. He owns a prepper a store, and he has his own preparedness YouTube channel there in the United Kingdom. He's on the England side, I believe. England, Great Britain. And so that'll happen at 4 o'clock today. That'll be a live stream. And yeah, that's going to happen. All right, guys. Time to go hang out with a girlfriend. Stay safe. Have a great day, and I'll see you when I see you. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up button on the way out the door. Bye-bye. Shut up, phone. Bye. There's an X here someplace.